Welcome to New Possibilities. I speak truth to power without fear. So, yesterday I came across this disturbing story out of Jacksonville, Florida, about these two white nurses. And what these nurses did is very disturbing. You have one nurse play 50 Cent's In the Club song. And while she was playing this song, she grabbed a black baby and she made that baby dance to the music of 50 Cent. So she's playing the music, she's making the baby make all these little gestures like the baby's actually dancing to the beat. And then on top of that, you had this other white nurse take a picture of a black baby and she pointed her middle finger at this baby and she created a caption on her Snapchat that said, "How I currently feel about these many demons." So here you have a situation where you have black babies, newborn babies, fresh out of their mother's wombs, only a couple of hours old, and already they're being forced to deal with racism in America. Already they're being fucked with by these people, by these white racists, by these white supremacists. And it's a damn shame, man. I mean, this really outrages me. It angers me because these are babies who haven't done anything to anybody. But because of the color of their skin, they're already being subjected to bad treatment. They're already being labeled and mistreated. They already are facing disrespect in this world. And they're only a couple of hours old. But they want to tell us that this is a post-racial society that we live in, simply because this country elected a biracial president a few years ago. But every day we're reminded of how racist and insidious this society in fact is. And the fact that they were playing this 50 Cent music tells you how these people actually feel about black people. They view black people as subhuman. And they view these so-called black entertainers as minstrels, as buffoons, as coons. That's how they view them. But some of these foolish black entertainers actually think that because white people are buying their music, because white people are going to their concerts, that somehow these white people have love for them, somehow these white people have respect for them. Well, the truth of the matter is they don't. They see you as a damn buffoon, as a clown, as a minstrel, as a Sambo. That's how they see you. It's no coincidence that these people dress up in blackface and they pretend to be people like Lil Wayne. They pretend to be like rap artists and stuff with fake gold chains and blackened faces because they have no respect for your black ass. And this is a prime example of the disrespect that they have shown you. They think that because these people go to your concerts that they love you and they appreciate your music. They love you the way they appreciated and loved any other Sambo, any other coon. They used to love Steppin' Fetchin'. They used to love Amos and Andy and all these other minstrel shows and coon shows. They love that stuff. And that's how they view black people. Even a little baby, they already stereotyping that baby, viewing that baby as some kind of thug, as a coon, as subhuman. That's how they feel about you. And when I look at this picture, at these pictures of these nurses disrespecting these black babies like this, I think about how the black man, the black community is that black baby. That's what we are. This is what happens when we are dependent on our enemy for our welfare. When we're dependent on our enemy for our health care, when we're dependent on our enemy for our food, clothing, and shelter, this is what happens. And we wonder why we have a high infant mortality rate. We wonder why we have all these health issues. We wonder why. When we've allowed ourselves to be completely dependent on these people, man. This is just an outrageous situation. You know, these nurses were fired and they faced some kind of discipline. And the thing that makes this, you know, so troubling is that this is a military hospital. And I don't think that that's a coincidence either. A military that's supposed to represent all the peoples, that's supposed to be about protecting all of America's people. But when it comes to black people, we aren't protected. We're disrespected. So I'm glad that these women are fired, you know, but these types of things, man, it just really gets me going. I mean, the fact that you got little fresh babies only a couple of hours old, and already they have to face this kind of bullshit. It's outrageous. And this is the white woman that some of you Negroes chase so much, that some of you Negroes are in love with, that some of you Negroes call your snow queen. Disgusting.